Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Now Holiday drives to the hoop, and he buries his first look. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The kick out to White. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
An open look for Irving. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Inside, here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the middle. Here's Gafford. Porzingis grabs the board. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Down low. Here's White. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. White got his second basket.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving for three. Buries it from three.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
And it's Tatum missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Irving can't connect from 14. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Tatum can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Davis. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Davis, a screen to the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem. I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
White on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 7 points. Mavericks trail by 8. Davis from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. And Davis with the block. Here's Dinwiddie. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Boston Celtics, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Screen by Lively. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtics ball.
Boston leading by 8. And here's Tatum. Still no points. And here's Brown for 3. No good there. Irving for 3. Boston pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Tatum. Outside White. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Tatum! Money from deep.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Lively grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 9. Irving with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Irving. Releases. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Outside Irving. And he gets that one. Irving's got 7.
Great hustle there from KYRIE in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
To the inside. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Irving with the second effort. Clock at 6. Thompson scanning the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. Boston leading by 8. And he's going for the... Oh, Kristaps, the finish.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside for Davis. Irving with it. He has 7. Back to Davis. Nice D from Tatum.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end. From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Back to Holiday. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Pass to Davis. And a miss there on the triple. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. 4-3. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 9. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
Yo, this dude has an absolute flamethrower. He makes long shots that look like second nature.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits the second from the line. 7 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Davis. Here's Williams. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Mavericks trail by 7. Irving for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
And Gafford with the block. On the wing, Davis. And the Mavericks, another 3.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. High post Gafford. Over Holiday. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's gotten his second bucket of the game. Boston leading by 3. Right side Brown. Takes the 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now here's Gafford. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Hey, exploding to the rim. Thompson powers it down.
Nice move, finding the rim. Thompson in for the dunk.
Three-pointer Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
2 minutes.
Outside Davis. Thompson outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Irving. That one's good. This game is all even. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Back to Washington. Davis down low. Shoots over Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Here's Christie. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Dinwiddie. Porzingis grabs the board. Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First team foul.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Boston leading by 3. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Christie on the take. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And at the close of the quarter. Still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Mavericks on top, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Pass to Porzingis. Wide open. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Dinwiddie.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Now here's Porzingis. From the arc. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Outside Irving. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. Pass to Dinwiddie. And they pick up 2. And now a 6-point Maverick lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Here's Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
Outside Holiday. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Shots blocked. And they get it back. Clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. That gives him a double-double in this one. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Irving. And the basket is good. Irving's got 20.
And look, if you get Kyrie in the open floor, it's going to be a problem because, you know what? He's pretty much unstoppable when you get there.
Here's Holiday. And Gafford with the block. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Irving, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Tatum showing off the strength.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And they'll keep possession. The kick out to White. Can't hit from the corner.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
That one falls.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
Pass to Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Outside Irving. .111 left in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, KYRIE, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. With the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Taking it right to the defense. Calmly goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up by 9. And he makes both free throws. So it's Boston now. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. The 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Irving, that's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The 3 from Washington. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Irving. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by White. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson,